Morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So I'm on my way to, what am I doing here? I need to cut that fan down. That's what I need to do. So I'm on my way to the clinic to pick up some papers, and then I'll be going to work. No, it's not my pregnancy test. Anyway, this morning I shaved my mustache. Yes, I can grow a mustache, and I could grow a beard through here if I tried. But I'm not going to try. So my mustache area is itching, and I nipped myself right there. In case you're wondering what that is, I nipped myself. I had a new razor, and I was doing it in the shower, so I had no mirror, and it just happened. Oh well. It'll be all right. So we're going to do this video. We're going to talk about some nomadics, or nomads. We'll talk about Nomadic Fanatic too. And we'll talk about Tim. And then I'll talk a little bit about Micah, that case, because there's so much out there now that, and I'm no expert, so there's other places you can go, but you know, I can give my opinion because that's what I'm good at, is giving my opinion. All right, Tim. So Tim went to Vegas, baby, and you know, the first time he went to Vegas, during this time, when he went to Nevada the first time, whatever, he hated Vegas. Oh, never go back again. Drove straight through it. No, never going back again. Never, ever. Well, here he goes, because he's got a free room. Somebody named John, I think, gave him a comped room at the Cosmopolitan. Now, all this stuff he has said himself. I'm not doxing him. I don't believe in doxing anyone. But anyway, that's just the way I feel. Unless you got good reason to. And then I think you really need to toe the line. Anyway, all I'm saying is, if somebody chooses not to be in a video, and I don't care, when I say chooses not to be in a video, if that means they've not been in a video in the past year, then you don't need to be showing them. Because there's a reason why they're not in videos all the time. They don't want to be there. So quit showing them. All right. Now I'll move on. Anyway, he's out there, and of course he gets his friends to come, Tim too, and I don't know who all these people are. I get them tangled up because I don't watch every minute of the video. But he claims that, okay, at the beginning he claims he's not gambling. And then he goes onto a video yesterday, and he shows him sitting down at a video poker, and then the guy that gave him the room is teaching him how to play video poker. Well, if you don't gamble, why do you want to learn how to play video poker? Oh, I know, you want to play it online, or you want to just play a game. Well, you can learn that online. You don't need nobody to teach you. So that's my thing, is that when he says he don't gamble, that's one of them stories, is you can't believe a word he says, because you can't. And this is another thing. Okay, he talks about going to Starbucks and getting a $7 coffee. I don't know how much coffees are out there. I mean, I guess that's what the going rate is for a plain cup of coffee. Now here, when I get my mom just regular coffee at Starbucks, it's like $4. I get the grande, not the Venti. But I guess after, it'd be probably about $6 with tax and everything. But now I can get a latte, white chocolate mocha, or cinnamon dolce, and mine's $7. So, I mean, why not get something you really like? Of course, he first claimed he didn't like it. But I have been to the Cherokee Casino here in North Carolina, and it's owned by Harrah's. And if you sit down in a machine, you don't even have to be playing. And you've got that little waiter, server, coming over there saying, can I get you some coffee? Can I get you a Coke or Diet Coke? All you want. Like I said, you don't even have to be gambling. You just can be sitting there. Now, if you want a mixed drink, a cocktail, yeah, you're going to have to give them your credit card number or your room number if you have a room there. So, I mean, that's different. But, I mean, just regular coffee. I mean, do they not do that in Vegas? Or maybe they don't do that at the Cosmopolitan. I don't know. I'll be back. Okie dokie. I'm back. I thought they... See, when I went to the doctor the other week, all she checked was my A1C, and it was fine. Well, when I came over here to our health clinic the other day, which my rheumatologist has been wanting me to get some blood work that he gets differently, so I did. Well, they check everything over here, but they didn't check A1C that I can see. So anyway, my glucose was fine. So for those of you, and my A1C is fine. So for those of you that think that I am diabetic, I hate to warn you, I'm not yet. I might be one day, but not yet. And I do try to follow a meat-based diet most of the time. And that's a video I should do too, because I see some people, I see the food police going after Tim all the time. So anyway, he's in Vegas, and he says he don't gamble, but yet he's learning how to play video poker. And then, you know, he gets that coffee at Starbucks and keeps saying, oh, it's the most expensive coffee he's ever had. Well, I've had one that was $9 and something. But like I say, it was a latte. It was not, well, actually, it was a Frappuccino. And it was up here at that large one at 7 Brews is about $9 for the white chocolate mocha chiller with added protein. So anyway, he then goes, I'm not going to cover everything because, you know, you've probably seen some of them because he put up some short videos. If you watch the short videos, you'll get the gist of what he done. But that one guy was staying with him in the room. Okay, I'm going to talk about the room for a minute. He acts like that's the most beautiful room he's ever seen. Well, it does have a nice view. I will give him that. But I can tell you the suites over at Harrah's in Cherokee, North Carolina, they're a lot nicer than that. Now, they don't have, I don't think, the tub like he had, but they have a garden tub in the suites. They also, in the new wing, seems like some rooms have a walk-in shower and a tub, but I don't remember for sure. But if anybody's ever in North Carolina and you want to go visit a casino and see the mountains, Cherokee is a great place to go. And they do comp rooms. If you're a member of, you know, Harrah's, then you know, you can get a comp room there if you gamble a lot. We used to get them all the time, but we don't go that much. And it's a, you know, even though I'm in the mountains, because it is in the mountains, it's still a 3-hour drive. They're building one in Danville, Virginia, and that's going to be probably the closest to us when they get that one built. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Y'all don't care. Then yesterday he goes to Camping World. Well, if he watches anybody on YouTube that talks about dealers and stuff, they all say never buy one from Camping World unless you're Dale Earnhardt Jr. and you have an inside connection. I mean, and they know who you are when you walk in. Don't buy one from Camping World. And you know, I don't know anything about Camping World other than they, you know, used to be a sponsor of NASCAR. I don't think they are now. I don't know. Maybe they are. I know it's the Craftsman Series now for the truck series, so I don't think it's... They used to be the Camping World Series. But anyway. And at one time they were going to build a big Camping World here, but I guess that fell through, which is fine. I'm sure the local dealer here is glad that fell through. Anyway, there's a big Camping World, you know, in Statesville, North Carolina. That's the only one I know of. But he kills me how he's now looking for another camper. I guess a smaller one. I don't know. And I know he said something about he wanted to leave the Flagstaff in storage in the hot sun now. They're in Laughlin or Bullhead City, wherever he's at. And then get him another teardrop. He is constantly wanting to buy big purchases. And to me, that is a big purchase. I mean, he can't ever be satisfied. And he'll say, oh, he's as happy as he can be. I think he's the most miserable person that I've ever watched, if you want my honest opinion. I think he is miserable. And he puts on this act. And it just gets old. It just gets old. And, you know, if he would be more real, like that one video that, and I'm not going to say who did it because I'll get confused. I think Darlene did it. But I'm not positive, where it shows him where he's being really honest in the car, and there goes another one going the wrong way. Why do these people go the wrong way? Why don't they give them tickets? Lord. Now I have to go into the parking places. That's right, I'm going to give them a mean look. Okay, I turned it off because I know y'all get tired of seeing me back up. Okay, what I'm going to say now is that I can talk and not have to worry about driving. Is he's not happy, he's miserable, and and I guess you could say he tries to make the best of the situation. And you know, I guess that is admirable, maybe. I don't know. I just wish he would be honest and say, you know, I put on this act, but I'm not really happy. And, you know, I try to be happy, but, you know, I mean, just be honest for once. Be honest. Don't use that line. You keep believing when I think. All right. I mean, I couldn't believe that sofa didn't fold out that they had, that he had to just sleep on. But I mean, I don't know. I just thought that one end of it might fold out into a bed, a twin bed. Or it lays flat like a bed. I don't know. Anyway. He didn't say anything about women. Normally he's talking about women. So I guess there wasn't any women that gave him the time of day. You know, he keeps running into these subscribers. And you know, the funny thing about the subscribers is it seems like that once he meets them, I mean, not every one of them, but just some of them, once he meets, you don't ever see him comment. And I've noticed his comments is missing some people that were commenting, and also were commenting on my videos, and all of a sudden they're gone. Now, I didn't block them. Thought about it, but I didn't. And I just feel like that maybe they are, I'm gonna have to go. Maybe they weren't real accounts, I guess is what I'm saying. Nomadic Fanatic. I got a bone to pick with him. Okay, y'all know I'm a weather nut. Okay, he says he cannot go to the East Coast now because of hurricanes. And they're predicting this to be a big hurricane season. Okay, first of all, I don't know when he was going. I assumed he was going to leave from where he's at now in Illinois or Missouri, right there on the line. I don't know. And then go to the East Coast. Okay, first of all, true hurricane season is June through November. But the major, meaning Cat 3 and above, does not usually start happening until late summer. We're going to say like Katrina was the end of August. And why could he not go there from June to the beginning of August? There's another reason why he's not going. It doesn't have anything. He's using the hurricane thing as a, an excuse. And the other thing is that I would trust I wouldn't worry as much about hurricane season on the East Coast as I would in that area he is in right now for strong tornadoes in the month of May. And so, I mean, I want to say the I word because I do believe that, and y'all know what the I word is, but I'll go on and I'll move on from that. All right, the short thing about Micah is, of course, after I recorded that video and uploaded it, it came out that, she really did commit suicide. But hear me out. And, from all the evidence they have now, that's what it's showing. Okay, there's still some things that don't make sense. She had an appointment to get her hair done. She had all this stuff going on. So why would she have all that going on when... I mean, was this a sudden decision? Did she wake up that morning and say, I can't take it no more? Had he driven her to this? And, he immediately wanted to get her cremated. But, the coroner said no. They had to do so. It'd be interesting to see what was in her system when the autopsy results come back. Because I'm just interested to see what she was taking or being forced to take, allegedly. Because I don't really think that the only way I will believe that she did this to herself is that she believed that she would never get away from him. And something happened that night before that made her think that. And I know that JLR, whatever his name is, investigates. He thinks the pawn shop that she bought the gun at should be held liable. If there's nothing showing up on her background check of being mentally ill, then I don't see how they could have not sold it to her. These hospitals and stuff, I mean, people are speculating she was bipolar, but of course, we don't see the medical records, but I've not seen anything. Maybe the report will show more. Her family hasn't come out and said that. So, I don't know. It's just sad. It's just really, really sad. And she was beautiful. And I mean, that don't have anything really to do with it. But I mean, she just seemed to be such a good person. And, he brainwashed her. I truly believe, in my opinion, he brainwashed her. And he made her think that there was no other way out. Now, they're saying she pulled the trigger. He was down in Charleston. Where was his father? His father's come out that he's got all this stuff going on. So, anyway. Y'all can tell me in the comments what you think. Or, I do think the obituary is very interesting. I think I mentioned that the other day. So, if you have time and you want to, search on Micah Miller's obituary and just read it. Because this man is hiding something. I don't know what all we know some of the things he's hiding, but I think there's more to it. And I don't think she's the only victim. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Have a great weekend.